Hi, I'm Narmata, Assistant Professor in the Department of CSE SNSCT. So, in this video, we are going to see about the notations programming language. So, what is programming language? So, programming language is nothing but a set of symbols and rules for instructing a computer to perform a specific task. The programmers have to follow all the specified rules before writing program using programming language. The user has to communicate with the computer using language which it can understand. So program is nothing but algorithm plus data. So what is the need for programming language? It is used to organize the computation. We can solve different problems and to improve the efficiency of the programs. So what are the types of programming languages? So the programming languages is categorized into low level, intermediate, and high level. So low level or the machine language, intermediate or assembly language, high level or programming language. So basically the low level language is nothing but the machine language, intermediate or the assembly languages, high level or the programming languages. So in the low level languages, we uses ones and zeros to instruct the computer. Example, binary languages. In middle level language, we use assembly language. It uses mnemonics to create instructions. And in high level language, as we know, we can use any programming languages like COBOL, Fortran, Basic, C, C++, and Java, etc. So first, let's dwell into the machine language. So machine language is the lowest level programming language. Machine language are the only languages understood by computers. It is also called as a low level language. In the machine language, the different instructions are formed by taking different combinations of zeros and ones. Example code 100110011 or 111001100. So like this only the instructions will be given to the computer. So what are the main advantages of this? First is translation free. The program written in the machine language can be executed directly on computer. In this case, any conversion process is not required. Next is high speed. The conversion time is saved, so the execution of the machine language program is extremely fast. What are the main disadvantages of the machine language? It is hard to find errors in a program written in the machine language. Writing a program in machine language is a time-consuming process. It is machine dependent. According to architecture used, and the computer differs from each other. Next, the assembly language. So to overcome the issues in the programming languages and make the programming process easier, an assembly language is developed which is logically equivalent to machine language, but it is easier for people to read, write, and understand. Assembly language is symbolic representation of machine language. Assembly language or symbolic programming languages that uses symbolic notation to represent machine language instructions. So they are called low-level language or intermediary language because they are so closely related to the machine. An assembly language contains the same instructions as the machine language, but the instructions and variables have names instead of being just numbers. An assembly language consists of mnemonics that corresponds unique machine instructions. For example, start, add x comma y, sub x comma y. So add and sub are the keywords which represents addition and the subtraction. So in this, we need an assembler to convert the assembly language into a machine understandable language. So assembler is nothing but a program which translates the assembly language instructions into a machine language. Here we can easily able to understand and use, and it is easy to locate and correct errors. So what are the disadvantages? It is machine dependent. The assembly language program which can be executed on the machine depends on the architecture of the computer, and it is hard to learn. It is machine dependent, so the programmer should have to hardware knowledge to create applications using assembly language. and less efficient. Execution time of assembly language program is more than machine language program because assembler is needed to convert the assembly language program into a machine understandable language. At last, we are going to see about the high-level language. So high-level language contains English words or symbols. The specified rules ought to be followed while writing a program in high-level language. Here, the interpreter or compiler are used to converting the high-level language into machine-readable language. The high-level language HLL is a programming language such as C, Fortran, or Pascal that enables a program to write programs that are more or less independent of a particular type of computer. Such languages are considered high-level language because they are closer to human languages and further from machine languages. Ultimately, programs written in the high-level language must be translated into machine understandable language by a compiler or interpreter. Example code printf hello world. So here we humans can easily understand, but the machine can't. Translating high-level language to machine language. The programs that translate high-level language into machine-level language are called interpreter or compiler. So what the interpreter will do? The interpreter translates the high-level language program in line-by-line manner. The interpreter translates a high-level language statement in a source program to a machine code and executes it immediately before translating the next statement. When an error is found, the execution of the program is halted and error message is displayed on the screen. Example, Pascal and Python. Here, how it executes source code will go to the interpreter. Interpreter then gives the output. So next, the compiler. A compiler is a program which translates the source code written in a high-level language into object code, which is in machine language program. Compiler reads the whole program written in a high-level language and translates it into machine language. If any error is found, it displays error message on the screen. Example, C, C++, and Java. So as the diagram shows, the source code is given into the compiler. The compiler converts it into the object code and it goes to the executor and it gives the output. So what are the advantages of high-level language? Readability, machine independent, and easy debugging. So it is so close to natural language, it is easier to learn and understand. And it is machine independent. It is a main advantage of being portable between machines. And it is easy to find and correct errors in the high-level languages. What is the disadvantages? It is less efficient as it takes more time for the execution because of the translation process. The programs in high-level language require more memory and take more execution time to execute. So these are the language types in the example. As we saw in the previous video, programming languages is categorized into 8. So interpreted programming language, Pascal and Python, functional programming language, Clean and Haskell, compiled programming language, C, C++, Java, C#, procedural language, Hypertalk, MATLAB, scripting program, AppleScript, VBScript, markup programming language, HTML, XML, concurrent programming language, Joule and Libor, object-oriented programming language, Lava, Moto, C++, and Java. That's all. Thank you.